allowing this light-skinned white woman to come along and use racism as defense for the fact that she's just not a likable person.
And that is the bottom line. She's not likable at all. You feel like she's entitled when she talks, and it's constantly, woe is me. I'm the victim. I'm getting screwed. You're like, you have private jets and shit. Living like a multi-bazillion-dollar mansion.
Let's go.
Oh, no, it's racism, Oprah. Get with it.
And nobody likes seeing the Prince of England cock. Because that's all that's happened. No one likes seeing the Prince of England.
I can't believe this guy has got no balls. I guess they deball him at birth now in the UK. He's got no stones.
No mercy.
He just sits there. I mean, he's on the grift, right? Getting the big money. He'll get back in the royal family. He's a lazy ass. He's not doing anything.
Be a and we know it's her fault. It's nothing to do with your skin color. We just don't like you. The only people who stick up for her as well are these race-baiting, random liberal black people. Why? She's using the race card.
Because rich people stand up for other rich people. They could use the race card because the plebes, the serfs, the morons will go, oh, they're being racist against her. But they're just laughing at cocktail parties going, how can you be racist when you've got bazillions of dollars, private jets? You're part of the royal family. The people get suckered in by the elites pushing on the race hustle on you. Meanwhile, you and your neighbor have more in common. You do with Meghan Markle, whatever the hell her name is.
Doesn't even deserve it. No one's racist against her. She was famous. She was fine. She was in suits or whatever, running around doing whatever haram stuff she was doing. There's no racial...
She was a piece of ass in Hollywood, outkicked her punt coverage, got with some prince who's a D-bag, and now she's going to scream racism.
Application here. Nobody likes her at all.
Like Meghan has reutilized that.
Well, there are certain buzzwords. There are certain words you can hide behind in modern society which people are not allowed to challenge. And it allows you to have ideas inside of a vacuum where you can develop these narratives.
Remember, if you didn't like Obama, you're a racist. You're like, well, I don't like his policies. I don't like being talked down to. Oh, you're racist. If you don't like Hillary, you're a misogynist. There's always got to be something the elites use to pit us against each other, saying, I just don't like the guy. I don't like his policies.
Marked a location.
You didn't build that. I didn't care for his demeanor, his tenor towards the rest of us who pay for his salary, the taxes, and everything else. Didn't like it.
Are never directly contested. And racism's one of them. You're completely right. People can just cry racist and you're not allowed to challenge the idea. And I stand up and say, I do not think that the problems with the public...
So if you don't like Maggie, I just find her off-putting. You're racist. No, I just don't like her. I didn't even know she was black. I just thought she's annoying. She's a privileged little bitch. That's what I thought.
Exception of Meghan have anything to do with her skin color whatsoever, especially the fact that she isn't even particularly dark. I find it very strange. A lot of the people who are standing up for her, I've seen many liberals.
She's not dark at all. I had no idea she was even remotely a fifth or whatever she is, a 10th African BIPOC. I thought she just rando.
Black liberals from all around the world were standing up for her, saying the race card, the race card. Why would you allow somebody to use the race card when they're not genuinely suffering from it? Doesn't that...
Because they're all in the same club, bro. You know that, Andrew. I'm sure he's well aware of that. Rich people in the same club. Black, gay, racist, whatever your thing is. When you're loaded, it doesn't matter. They use shit so the serfs fight amongst each other and not pay attention while the treasury's being robbed. See Ukraine.
Disrespect all the people who actually suffer from genuine racism?
Well, I think it does.
So do I.
Because there are so many contradictions in that Netflix series. Because Meghan actually says the only time she ever experienced racism was someone in LA calling her mum, who actually does have much darker skin than her, the N-word.
I don't believe that for 1 second. I think anything she says is propaganda online. It's performative. If it was said, you can't believe her. She's lost her credibility. Anybody who thinks Meghan Markle's telling the truth about anything, and it's not for the grift, you gotta be smoking the opium.
But actually, Meghan said she had experienced no racism herself, yet she enters the royal family, and all of a sudden it helps her victim narrative to suggest that she's been a victim of racism. And actually, if you saw her wedding, I mean, the British public completely embraced.
Oh, the British public are gonna lap this up. Oh, look, we've got somebody who may be 1/20th black, who doesn't look black at all. They're black, so I stand with BLM. They're sucking that up because it's fed to them. Average Joe dickhead on the streets like, I don't care about Meghan Markle in the UK. In the US, obviously, I think it's stupid as hell. Why we're even talking about it, but whatever.
Well, if the British public had a problem with race, I don't understand how we have a prime minister who's darker skinned than her, or mayor of London who's darker skinned than her. It doesn't even make sense on any level. I would state that...
It doesn't have to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. It's supposed to make people fight about stupid shit while the treasury's robbed and all of our sovereignty being sold out to the Klaus Schwabs of the world. That's what's going on. Just keep focusing on the stupid shit.
England is one of the least racist nations on the planet. And this is one of the things that's kind of detrimental. The people who are obsessed with race and obsessed with racism constantly calling it out.
And the UK is bringing in hundreds of thousands of Africans, Middle Eastern people, dark people, right? What are they supposed to do? I mean, I guess if they're racist, if they say something about Megs, you have an opinion,